organized mind.
Maybe I have a special karma with them because they are still supporting me, financially at least.
Okay, nice.
So, yeah, today I got very interesting topic, same auditory, imbibing Tantra into lifestyle, being into the light of Tantra, slowly, chapter by chapter, built, no, I said built, being into the light of Tantra, because title was becoming longer and longer. So sudden enlightenment, I wasn't sure which topic will be, but it is again auditory. But it can be used by anyone, like auditory, kinesthetic, visual, like universal technique. And it can be taught over the Zoom. Like previous one was like seeing the prolonging, and you need a soundproof room to experiment, listen, going into the details, texture of the sound. Here, we are not producing it. Like, we will not produce it. So no sound will come out of the mouth and meditation. So the sudden enlightenment techniques are the almost no techniques. This the last point of the mind is thought it will give you to hold. And in that process, you go beyond it. No? Shambhavi. And you go into the Shambhav Mudra. And be there. Whatever knowledge comes, comes. Be grateful. So all these sudden enlightenment techniques are like this. They must be tried. If you know your nature, oh, I did not record it. We started very fast. Sorry to start very abrupt. Anything from the previous which we learned, any feedback you want to give?
Oh, no, for me, it was very exciting that these very simple techniques are very powerful.
Yeah, that's the Shambhav. That's we call
Yes.
Shambhav.
And then on all other rituals, you start looking like a game. But in any game, there are people who playing this game, and I realized that different people have the different levels of consciousness, and even chakras. Um, there are in many books there are many different types of chakras, numbers of chakras, but it's all dependent on person, how much you can feel and how much consciousness you have. So that's many chakras you have. So so okay, so we can continue with these techniques, and actually different techniques can help different people.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's our therapeutic approach to that. Also, we are bringing the same formula. That's what, no, when I come across this technique, I found, oh, it's a very strange technique because it's working on kinesthetic, visual, auditory. It will also work for the people who are on level 1, level 2, level 3. Though it's the maximum height of awareness you need to maintain that one-pointed awareness to that point. So you can transcend all energy coming to one point of awareness, which you are holding according to the technique through your mind. But it's just like this. Small one. So this, I was thinking, oh, this will be very good. Like we can apply it in therapy, apply it in management, apply it in education, apply it in decision making. Like in applied form, it's very amazing. It can be improvised in a very comfortable, uncomfortable, any environment, in group dynamics to resolve conflicts rather than brainstorming. Like in management group, you have a brainstorming method to bring out the cream of the idea. But here, you can use immediately, like awakening the intelligence. And on that time, someone will pop up with one line idea, and that will be to the point, out of the blue. So this can be, has a lot of applied forms, and directly you can transcend time and space for your spiritual progress. In the lifestyle, it has multiple implications and can be used in variety of situations. And therapeutically, yes, we can use it as an insight therapy, like taking the person above from the psychodrama to visualize in a perspective and change the perspective and angle of the person and frame the mind differently. It will work as a therapy.
Yes, and for me, it's more important to apply it for longevity. I mean, for and the problems of the old people. Nobody really take care of them because all the communities focused on young people and active people, people who can pay money, but who will help the old people?
Yeah,
People with
same.
the dementia, people with Parkinson, with Alzheimer. And for them, maybe these techniques will be very useful.
Very useful because it doesn't apply like hatha yoga, a proper 1-2 therapist working on you. You need a proper time, a lot of investment, resources to handle your body and mind. Here, if you have a control over the mind, you can even handle the bad body, like body which
Mhm,
is not more capable, weak body. I mean, bad body means, sorry, weak body. If mind is strong, if
mhm,
mind is weak, even if you have very strong body, it doesn't matter. So in that situation, in old age, if we enforce on mind being dependent on the physical capability, it is a wrong approach, first of all. So we must begin from the mind to body.
mhm,
Well, we will have our approach from body to mind, but that's a very time-taking approach.
mhm,
Here we are talking instantly. Person arriving and instantly changing. Where we will giving support from the body will take time, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. But here it's 24 hour. We are counting in hours. We are measuring the growth in hours in the mind level because mind can be changed immediately. Or impact on the body level, and we are working on psychosomatic system to bridge it. Employment of techniques could be 100. This is also nice. This one, which we are going to
mhm,
use. So soft techniques, which doesn't need more motor organs, physical apparatus, vocal apparatus. Like they doesn't demand the sense organ to be teenagers' capability.
mhm,
Whatever they have, it will work. So here in the vocal capability, if they are able to speak, they are entitled to be enlightened. No? And even the person, yeah, person must be, or even the person cannot speak can try because you don't have to utter it. So very interesting. I was just before coming 9 o'clock, I read and go to sleep. And then say, oh, wow, like very amazing technique. But important point is from where you begin when you started talking, you mentioned that when you come to this non-ritualistic, this kind of techniques, imbibing your lifestyle, you see the other people are in psychodrama. No? So that's how the Indian civilization and Hindu religion, particularly, you can call it synonymous. Indian civilization means in the kind of Hindu religion carrying the ritualistic form of this Indian civilization. And the main vital knowledge, rituals, and followed by many people in India. So they say, look, even if you have become enlightened and you have transcendental and you are practicing non-ritualistic tantra, and you see, take it as a lila. Do
mhm,
not condemn them. Do not condemn them. Rather than make it a part of a play and a growth process of human evolution and keep on preserving everything and decorate it as a part of growing civilization, and which keeps on growing and changing. But also keep the first original point and all processes and enjoy it, celebrate it. Like if you are a healthy mind, and if you look back to your past and you are enjoying it in your memories, that means you grown up very nicely. You had a very good parenting in your life when you look back and see, wow, and each memory you like to preserve. That's only possible when you take the best out of it or the best lessons learned. So in the long run, if you see in thousands of years, then you keep on preserving. And that's the Hindu religion inclusive. And it includes both people in going through psychodrama, lila process. They believe that my God, like get example of Krishna. Their belief is that they all part of the Krishna body. So when the time comes of establishing the Dharma, the Krishna will reincarnate. And we will repeat the same psychodrama we have been repeating from birth after that since century to centuries, in the time cycle of kalpas. So this time we will repeat again the same, and we will, at the time of moksha, we again go back to his body and we will liberate ourselves. We will not go to the path of this heaven and hell. This is the fundamental of Krishna consciousness, people who are following it, fundamental. So Hindu religion accepts it. No, very nicely accepting it. One. Another say no, there doesn't exist God, there doesn't exist soul. It's all interdependent phenomena, and you are being befooled. Hindu religion accepts it. Okay. This also nice. So in both the way and preserving the best memories or best learned lessons for long time. Coding things. So a knowledge being carried forward in books, in debates, in intellectual discussions in universities and libraries. And same knowledge in symbolic form to the right brain in stories, in architectures, in diagrams, for the right brain people who are not trained in logic. They carry in their rituals and they go bam. And both are supporting each other. No condemnation and not inferiority or superiority.
And yesterday I was having some discussion about the mudras.
Yes.
About them, and mudras can also preserve this kind of personal
The
knowledge.
Each mudra is a knowledge. So what this knowledge, if you write in books, here, there, it can be lost. It can be distorted in its analytical form for the left brain. But for the right brain, it has a different logic, finding symmetry and feeling the emotions directly. Somebody pointing a finger. Don't point a finger to me. What's happening? What's happening? Mudra. But this mudra is throwing energy. Now, if you go in a text form to write and debate, it's different. So the knowledge and the power of knowledge, you can just describe in mudras. And they carry the energy for the right brain. If you analysis, put AI, it will start to calculate if the distance between this finger to that finger like this, then this, then this, then this, then the meaning. And for the right brain, seeing all at once and feeling it directly. Different way of processing in the brain. And the right brain processing and influencing the psychosomatic system more than the left brain.
Yes, and then I
Because it's
realized
more
that
connected to emotions. Emotions,
yes,
very directly connected to emotions. So they affect the endocrine system and changing the environment and regulation of hormones. Right brain is more responsible.
mhm.
So this the feng shui evolves from here. Like if you what you are seeing will change your blood pressure and psychosomatic. It will trigger the stimulus which is responsible for psychosomatic balances. Whatever you will see, whatever you will hear, whatever you will smell, what you will taste. So how you want to feel and which one you want to enhance, low, how you want to feel in your environment, feng shui.
Vastu, Vastu,
Vastu.
Vastu is is too much advanced than Feng Shui. Feng Shui is the uh, it's like with chakras. Indians have got 6, 7, 12 chakras. The Chinese have got only three, three danchan. The same with Feng Shui. Feng Shui, it's a small version of Vastu. And I also, yes, to create the project, Vastu is the knowledge of how to connect person with divine. And
Well,
and
in
the mood.
modern language, you say interior decoration.
But then you lose all the senses. I mean, uh, if it's a place where you connect to the God, that it should be everywhere around you. It's in your
I,
house, in your temple, in your city, in your I don't know.
I would like to say somebody interior decorator who has this sense how right
Mhm.
brain functions, how right brain is connected to emotions, to form and figures, and how it functions. If not for sure, an interior decorator has to know.
But for me, it's also very important to think about the healing architecture because nobody really uh, think how the healing environment should be created, how the hospital should be created to heal the people, not to kill. And it's
We have to define what is heal in a medical term.
mhm,
And what is your measurement scale of measuring it is healing or not healing?
mhm,
We see in a very concrete, pragmatic way in a clinical point of view, which you might can introduce in your oasis of wisdom in Cyprus community. But you cannot talk just like this. So if we are talking healing, we must understand what we mean by healing. Healing and therapy is a different phenomenon. Therapy you can make clinical. Healing is intuitive. So unless you have something to measure intuition, you cannot say it's healing or not healing. So even when it is intuitive, something intuitive, if you implement that intuition into pragmatic way, the one sincere quality and inherent essential quality, you will feel harmony.
mhm.
Harmony. Feeling of harmony. So we can only measure healing through measuring scale of feeling the harmony. Like if you implement a technique to a client, things happen. Then after in your feedback, you can only ask what is the level of feeling harmony in you before session, after session.
Mhm.
So healing is only intuitive and measuring is scale in harmony. So if you go for chakra therapy, so then you need a science, a model, a mathematics to measure if and then. It doesn't matter you choose 3 chakra or 2 chakras or 1 or 12 or 72,000. No, it's your, you have to go through a model if it is a therapy. And then results should be pragmatic. Like if you have a headache, the headache should not be there after the therapy. But healing doesn't guarantee anything. No healers can be sued in the court for their healing technology because their measuring scale is intuitive and measuring scale is only feeling of harmony, and the client is the only only person can give the feedback.
But for me, there is another scale, because scale there is a death point, and fighting with or managing the time till the death. So I think both therapy and healing should uh, prolong the time of living, uh, and the point of death is the um measurement criteria. Is the person far from death, or is it close to death?
Yeah, so let's take a concrete example, no, in a clinical way. So if we apply, suppose person is 75 plus. So if and then medical science will give a certain estimate, like a warranty to company.
Mm-hmm,
It's measured on some scale. So there will be a warranty period. If we apply therapy, therapy will play with the time.
mm-hmm.
Remember, therapy will play with the time and increase and decrease and measure the scale of longevity and the point of death. It will be
Ali,
true or not. If
Ali
we apply,
management.
yeah, measurement is there. If we apply healing here, healing will not guarantee. Healing has a hypothetical that any disease comes from disharmony. So whether you die today or tomorrow, you will die in harmony. Healing doesn't care whether you live long or you live. Until you live in harmony. It has a hypothesis. Maybe if we reach to 100% of harmony, you may go beyond your death. So healing is not giving you in playing in time. It's going very way that perfect harmony, you may go beyond your death.
Mm-hmm.
Therapy going with mathematics, intuition. And if you want to measure the intuition, you will only measure that even you are dying, but you are feeling very harmonious,
Happy.
happy, blissful. And that's the healing part of it. So one is very medical, pragmatic, and measuring skills are different. And one is different. So we are working in both the dimensions. We are bringing both the dimensions together. We are applying healing methods, and we are also applying therapy methods.
And enlightenment techniques, it's a part of healing, or it can be the part of therapy.
Enlightenment techniques are beyond both.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond both. No? They are living enlightened in daily life, imbibing tantra into lifestyle. Yes, in daily life. Enlightenment techniques are you neither need therapy nor need healing. You are beyond both. So these techniques are fully independent because in therapy also you are dependent for somebody else to diagnose and prescribe. In healing also you are dependent somebody to implement, you plug in with the channel. No? But here you are not dependent neither on healing or nor on therapy. It's the complete, that's a non-ritualistic, a complete freedom, absolute
Mm-hmm.
freedom is its hypothesis, not depending on anything except this one small technique and the reverence to the guru who is giving the technique to hold the mind. So mind
Mm-hmm.
is only hold the technique and the guru. 2 points, 1 pointed. And then you leave the guru, come to the point. Or you leave the point, go to the guru. Either of two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
this.
transcend the time, space, healing therapy, beyond all these things. Taste it, then perception will change. From that height, you will see your mind, body, intelligence all at once.
Mm-hmm.
So harmony already happens because you are seeing all at once, your perspective changing. So harmony already there comes, means healing happened just by looking at it. Therapy anyway not needed because administration taking place. The witness consciousness is coming, then administration happens by itself. Everything comes aligned. So alignment and harmony, both is the outcome of this technique and not dependent on anything, but except just the technical improvisations of the guru and the knowledge. And the reverence to the book, reverence to the point from where you are taking the source. So your right brain comes in the right format. If this not there, the right brain have different environment. You need a very trusting, relaxed, peaceful environment to support, to practice this technique, to hold the small point. The right brain has to fully support it, creating environment, emotions, bhavana. And bhavana is gratitude and reverence and compassion, the highest emotions. In this highest emotion, you hold the mind. And that is the last verge. And from there you go, from there you see, and then come back. Already you are harmonized and aligned instantly.
Yes, the harmony itself, it's emotional thing, because the disharmony is the it's also gives bad emotions.
A healing hypothesis of healing, this harmony. So everything bringing back in harmony. And particularly not working on physical body. Healing relates to other dimensions or other bodies.
Okay. And the purpose of harmony, I mean, to be in harmony, you have to have the purpose a little bit outside of you, and like we do techniques for the good of all civilization, or to do something beyond your daily life. This will give harmony for the whole all people. It's, okay, so yes, I think this instant techniques. So you think it can be used in old age, and it's also can be used in young age?
It can be used by anyone, but the people who are very hard pressed with the time. Like they don't have time, too much busy schedule. And they need to make decisions very fast and important.
And okay,
and their life is very fast.
You've
In
seen
young people.
You've seen a lot of techniques, group techniques with this enlightenment. How it will change the life of the person? From your experience, the people who get enlightened, instant enlightened, what happens with them? Is it any
Some people can get afraid.
contraindication?
Some
Is
people
it any?
can get very much afraid and they never ever do the meditation practice again with the
Why?
seventh, because the
Why?
experience is so sharp and it's changing the perspective so sharply and so abruptly that their mind cannot handle. Like suppose you sleep in the night and in the morning you wake up and you find yourself in another planet. You come out of the house and you see there are so many sun around and everything changed. So what could be your situation? and then you come back again to this planet. So now these two realities, the perception will be so deep that you can't forget it. And this perception is also real. You can't deny it. And you cannot bridge the both. Then in these two very bizarre, sharp experiences, possibility of schizophrenia. No bridge. No bridge between these two. And bridge will take time. So for certain enlightenment techniques, so one has to be fully aware what the person is trying. Experiences will be shocking. Very shocking. If you have a very busy schedule and doing decision makings fast, it helps. Because you keep on seeing the right decision makings in front of you and keep on acting with this. In the slow life, the experience can be very deep and strange and bizarre. Because there is no expression of this energy. Each experience will bring Shakti, and it will bring enormous power within you for a while. For a while, you will fill with enormous power, energy inside you. If you don't have right outlet of expression, the energy either destructive or creative. You can't withhold it. So either it will go to the creative dimension and you will start to create. If you have already outlet of creative dimension, then you should practice this technique, because you have already made a channel of flow of expression of your creativity. Now you can practice it without any purpose and direction of intelligence. That's how you need guru. For what? To let you know that this is your nature, this is the technique, and this is how you must prepare yourself before you, if you're adopting this path, also keep on working in creative outlet according to your nature, where you are losing time and space by yourself in expression. And then you try this technique. So no issue with it. There will be a bridge. Right brain will start to bridge with your left brain through these motor organs, and all energy will be bridged in a harmony. Nothing will be damaged. If not, it's like a thunderbolt falling and doesn't have the absorption power. So thunderbolt falling, it should have absorption and the creative outlet to preserve, observe, direct, whatsoever. So this outlet is the first preparation. That's how the 4 pillars are needed to hold. If you only jump on one pillar, it won't work. So this architecture has to be needed to create, to harness that Shakti. And somehow you are harnessing Parashakti, the essential highest power. So your structure must be properly organized to hold and harness the energy.
So the contraindications for these techniques is unstable psychodrama or
Unstable
unstable mind.
psychodrama and not breathing the two, like ayahuasca, all has this danger. Any drugs you try, all has this danger. If the experience is very sharp and bizarre, it's releasing. But it must be bridged with the left brain. Otherwise, person will not return in the mainstream. Never.
Yes, I have some friends. She's doing, I don't know, 20 ayahuasca already. And I feel that for her to come back,
No
it's
possible.
very.
Not possible. Not possible. Once these things, you can't come back to the mainstream. So that's how you need a school, you need a place, you need a support to give before you try these techniques.
Okay, so it's Yeah, to be in harmony, not in destroyed mode.
So the mental involvement is needed. No. This also, so you want to enjoy? I would like to not to give sudden enlightenment. That's what I was very much excited when I read this technique. An idea came. I will combine it and I will make it a therapy for the people who have role identification issues or identity crisis.
Mhm.
Very specified in two of the symptoms of identity crisis and in spiritual way or any way, family way, and role conflicts in business organizations on group dynamics.
Mhm.
In two places, you can apply it, this technique, which will be a guided meditation. If you would be interested, I will do 10
Okay,
minutes.
very
Yeah?
nice.
Ready?
Yes.
I just a minute. I record it separately. So I record a separate 10 minutes. Okay. So adopting to a pose where you can be fully non-active. Yeah. Just follow the guidance, the way I will be speaking, and you will be fully following in a very simple. If you don't understand anything, you can interrupt, ask.
Okay.
When you start to feel yourself by breathing, by thinking, by feeling, by listening, with all the confirmation, you feel that I am. Whosoever I am, but I am. Now the question arises, who is this person? So find your name, like Pavel or anyone who loved you and call you like your mother in the childhood or your father, your sister, the person who loved you, and that person call you that name. So remember, I am this name. So I am, and that name which somebody call you in a very loving way. And very softly, you decide to utter the same name, your name, with yourself opening the lips very softly or whatsoever the way you like to speak. So there are three moments of awareness. One, you're thinking of uttering the name, your same name. You are in the process of uttering the name. You are uttering the name, and then after you are pausing it. Two extremes. Just feel from right brain, changing the environment. By uttering your own name, somebody call you with love. The tone, the texture, the environment, the response, the energy. And when pause comes, be in pause. before speaking, after speaking. Be in pauses. Being in pauses, sensing the energy and producing the word. And then again stopping, sensing the energy after producing that word. So you can see, feel different aspect of the self. So exploring the different personalities coming out of the two pauses, two voids, and a process of emotion. And two words at two end. Resolving or harmonizing different personalities, different perception into one with one common name. Thus resolving role conflicts. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Mm. Um, very nice technique. Um, yes, very nice. I feel that, okay, I start feeling the energy in my body and my mind before speaking. No, the first step is to remember the name which was pronounced with love.
Yeah.
Usually, for me, it's my mother. She called me not Pavel. She called me Pavlik. It's more
Kabalishka.
No, even the exact public. And it's so the first is to remember the name, remember the atmosphere of this, the loving energy. And then before pronunciation, you feel, you start feeling the breath, because to pronounce, you have to inhale. Then the energy goes up, but then you pronounce, and then the energy is harmonizing. I mean, this is the like yes, there is no sharp movements. It's just relaxing energy when you pronounce. And at the end, I realizing that this name was far many years before I was born. So it was name of my grandfather, and so it's very deep. Uh, uh, and then all your personalities was organized around this name.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I mean, and I think the conflict of personalities, it's also created by the different names. If if the different position of the person have the different names, then it create a conflict.
Do you think how my alchemy working? How I
Yeah.
work and do miracles? This Shabda therapy, no natural language programming. That's where ideas started to come, no, with these techniques. That if I employ it in therapy, it has multiple implications, like in this therapy, and you can do miracles in therapy. Like you can resolve psychological issues very fast and very sharp, provided man is also ready for transformation of enlightenment process.
Mhm. And in one moment, I tried to realize how this name will be used after my death
Mm,
in
mm,
future.
mm.
So I see this line, this okay, this shabda, this knowledge uh, is from the past, now, and how it's in the future. So it's
Traveling.
the idea, the logos.
Mhm.
Yes, it's traveling. And who firstly create this name? I don't know.
There is another one more technique. If you next Saturday, this is just implications,
Mhm,
and that's I mean improvisations and applications, like applied
mhm,
yoga, part of it.
mhm,
When I call it applied yoga,
mhm,
application of the principles in therapy. Or yeah. So the next one is more again that will here you need to produce it. The next one you don't need to even produce it.
mhm.
You don't need to even open your like nobody will hear the sound. No, like so. Next one is also nice if you will see and see the implication. This was demands the physical ability to produce your name and listening capability of it.
Mhm,
Next technique is not less dependent. Just you don't have to even have vocal cords, like, and you don't have to have even ears to listen or nothing. Just not even that. Just you
mm.
should be alive somehow, and then you can be enlightened. Less dependency. So this highest the technique, micro the point. But in therapy, it's nice. You see, in therapeutic way, it's very nice.
Yes, because if you, it's like a core name. If you produce the core name, your core name, so all your personalities is became balanced. I mean, it's like a root of the
Yeah,
all your
yeah,
personalities. And then you realize that there is no conflict. It's like a tree. If you get a root, then you get a tree with different personalities. But then you realize that you have this stability. I mean,
yeah.
there
Very
is
nice analogy. Like you have a tree, some branch nice, some not nice, some maybe drying, but you see the whole tree, then you don't panic.
yes,
Otherwise, one branch is dying and you are in panic. Oh, I am in danger. My identity crisis. No, my ego will collapse. I will become nobody. But if you see the whole phenomena, then you see, oh no, it's just a branch. There, I have so much, so many, and I can create, I can grow.
yes, and this is for I realize that it's can be very important for the women who get a first time get a child after the because their personality, one personality dying and
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
another
yeah, yeah.
personality of mother creating, but to see that the personality of the girl is not actually
No.
totally dying.
Yeah,
It's an and later it will be personality of grandmother, and then so they
yeah, yeah, yeah. And this trauma is so vast in pregnant women that they started to lose memory. Like this young girl dying and seeing itself the grandmother in the process of grandmother. Now this is the future. No, so in that process is so painful that she doesn't want to remember that past. It's a trauma because that will this is death. So she starts to forget the memories are starts to jumble, and she doesn't want to remember anything from the past because it's painful. And future is also not so looking bright. In the identity crisis. So here, if she will see that how one name changing to different names, giving the root of it, and then this root is flourishing with different names. Now a more name will come, Mama, a more branch will open. So a holistic vision will open up.
yes, and
Harmony,
it give
harmony.
yes, it's give harmony. It's harmonize the hormones, and hormones harmonize the mental activity. I mean,
And also
the
awakening
sleeping mode,
intelligence.
yes, and the teaching mode, and educating mode, and
And intelligence mode is reflected in emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence. They are heightening, like increasing. You can measure. So seeing the whole view, relaxing the emotions, the emotional intelligence, like it starts to play. No panic. Otherwise, panic attacks. Seeing here, panic. Seeing past panic, future panic, present painful, carrying a baby in
yes,
the womb. It's a trauma. So
and
they started to lose the neurons, they started to lose connections. There, this meditation, very nice, integrating, and the person, the woman, and everything flowing in harmony. Identity changing, no crisis, no fight, no panic. And child is also very healthy, passing through the harmony.
then okay, maybe one time we will discuss how to choose the correct name for the baby, because the name will change the life of this person.
Yeah,
So the choosing the name, it's okay. There is this. I have this tradition. The name was given from the grandfather name.
it's
It's
a
one of the
vast
tradition.
topic. Great talk. We need 1 hour to discuss.
Yes. Maybe one. Uh, maybe also with Jenny we can discuss, because sometimes the woman choose the name, and but they should be conscious in this kind
No, there
of.
is a grammar. If you let the come, let the time
Mhm,
come,
okay.
I'll the specified techniques just on the name. This was my improvisation.
Hmm.
This is not like in the book. This is just my
Yes.
experience and working with the people and improvising this technique and using it in releasing traumas, on breathing the schizophrenia and bipolar personal disorder, which I notice and work in alchemy. So I use there. And next,
Yes,
exactly this technique on name is there, but this name through enlightenment.
yes, because schizophrenia, bipolar, I don't know, but some of them have the two different names, two different personality.
Yeah, two different
But
names.
but at the root, they have this loving name
That's
one.
we should begin with the root. The moment we
Yes.
begin with the root, it will start to breathe. And if we apply these Gestalt methods of colliding two personalities and creating third one, this has an unending process. Too much work.
Yes.
Too much work. And this one-time work and bringing enlightenment. So once the intelligence comes to see, no conviction is needed and all doubt will disappear. So it's enlightenment, one jerk can bring schizophrenia. And if it is already schizophrenic, one jerk will breeze it. No, like electric shocks. No?
Yeah.
Like electric shocks. So same process can breeze it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
See you next Saturday.